Hello world, welcome, or welcome back. I'm Goddess Dawn. It's Sunday, October 20th, 2019, and I'm back today with an R. Kelly related topic. Apparently that's what I do, so I'm just doing my job. I wasn't going to report on this initially, but I feel that the victim stories are important. So here it goes. R. Kelly accuser speaks, admits she's homeless after speaking about the singer. Lizette Martinez bravely shared her truth about being physically and sexually abused in the Lifetime documentary Surviving R. Kelly. But her truth has come with consequences, and Martinez's life has spiraled out of control. In quotes, it says, "My biggest dream and desire is to have the other life that I had," Martinez told Spectrum News 1. "I don't see how I can go back to being who I was." Says last year, Martinez accused R&B singer R. Kelly of abusing her when she was just 17 years old. She hoped she would get some closure and perhaps warn others. But she wasn't prepared for online trolls and Kelly's superfans. After telling her story in a Lifetime documentary, Surviving R. Kelly, Martinez was suddenly a target for hate. Strangers started arriving at her home in Miami, and she had 2 home invasions in the space of 4 months. Martinez began suffering from severe anxiety and depression and lost both her home and her job as a project manager at a restaurant chain. Now the alleged survivor is sleeping on a friend's couch in Los Angeles and cleaning houses to make ends meet. Quote, "I can't even buy a hamburger, but my face is on Sunset Boulevard," Martinez said. "I don't know how to deal with it. My face is everywhere. I didn't have therapy either." Meanwhile, R. Kelly is facing possible life imprisonment for a string of sex crimes. The 52-year-old has been detained in Chicago since July after being refused bail. He also faces charges in New York on a racketeering scheme to kidnap and sexually abuse girls. The trial of the Ignition singer is reportedly set to begin on Monday, April 27, 2020. He was arrested in July on a 13-count federal indictment that alleges he sexually abused underage girls and conspired to obstruct justice. He faces similar federal charges in New York, along with his Illinois charges brought by Cook County prosecutors. He's currently being held without bond on charges that include producing child pornography and coercing minors to engage in sex. The I Believe I Can Fly singer is also being held on multiple charges of recruiting and sexually exploiting women and underage girls. Kelly has pled not guilty to the charges. And what stood out for me with this is the fact that Sylvester supporters will go to such lengths to harass and bully someone who is a victim of his abuse. This is exactly why he's currently in jail, to prevent this type of behavior from him. But it looks like the extension of him, which is the P33HIVE, is doing the work for him. And I know that because I report on Sylvester and am very opinionated about my non-support, that I get harassed online. I get called every name in the book. I've had death threats, etc. But to be a victim and then bullied to the extent of having to quit my job. She lost her home. She lost her job. I think what the article is pointing towards is that Surviving R. Kelly didn't pay her to the point where she's now homeless and jobless. And I think that goes against the narrative that we've been hearing, is that these girls have gotten paid. They've got all these opportunities. But this is not the case for this young lady. And, you know, all we can do is hold her up in prayer. I personally would like to offer my services. She said she didn't have therapy, and I do work with people who suffer from trauma. And I'd be certainly happy to work with her at no charge, of course. So if anyone knows her, can reach her, you can have her email me or reach out to me, and I'll be happy to, you know, do some spiritual work with her, some energy cleansing, things of that nature. Get her back where she needs to be so she can live her life and be a full, productive citizen in the world. You know, it's really upsetting to know that people will take it upon themselves to put someone in such a position just because they've spoken out against someone who has victimized them. And anyone who is involved in this should be in jail right next to their prophet. That's literally what one of the bios said of someone who actually did send me a death threat on Instagram. They referred to him as their prophet in their bio. Prophet. This can't be real life, y'all. But I'm going to leave it here. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Like this video. Let me know you were here in the comments. Till next time. Peace.